I'm Blair Meeks, live at Carl Hayden High School. It's powered by nothing but batteries, but this electric race car, built by Carl Hayden students, do more than 100 miles an hour. We'll put it to the test on the track coming up.
Well, their high school has been labeled by the state as underperforming, but a group of Carl Hayden students is doing a science project like no other students in the state. And Blair Meeks is going to Extremes to show us an electrifying experience. Right, Blair?
Oh, yeah, Janine. It's hard to describe this as underperforming in any way whatsoever. In fact, this is very overperforming. They've turned this Pontiac Fiero into an electric race car out here at Carl Hayden High School. And with me right now is Ed Gwinnett, and he's kind of like the mechanic of the car. You can give us a tour, first of all. Tell me what you guys do. Walk us through the car a little bit and what you've done.
Okay. We took a few 3 rows of batteries and we put them in series so that then we can get the most power out of them. The way we have it, our wiring done up, we can take it from 96 volt configuration to 144, so that then we can get more power into the motors and do a little bit faster, like for drags or whatever.
Okay. Show me the motors in the back.
Okay. In the back we got 2 9-inch motors with they're dual shaft motors. They have 70 horsepower each.
70 horsepower each, so together it's
that's
a math question. Yeah. That's okay.
140.
Yeah.
And they're belted together with the 3.5-inch Gates rib belt.
What's this able to do on the track once you get going? It's pretty fast, huh?
Yeah. The way we have our car set up right now is for mainly road courses, because it's great in handling for turns and short bursts of energy. It's not really for when you get up in higher speeds, the energy is not all there, because with the electric motors you get all your energy at the beginning, and then as you go up you lose your energy.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, let's listen to it actually go. And while you do that, I'm going to talk to Israel. Why don't we get that cranked up over there? Israel, tell me a little bit about, while he does this, we're going to walk around to the back again and listen to it while he cranks it up. Come this way. It's not the roar of a gasoline engine, but you do get to tell me a little bit about what you guys have learned. We'll listen to the engine first off. So that's the noise of an electric race car there. We'll take it up through its paces. We're actually taking on a Phoenix police car in just a little bit, so come on back and we'll show you that, Janine.
Whoa, it's amazing. They came up with all that, you know?
Oh, yeah. It's quite an amazing science project.
Very, very smart kids. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Blair.
Another class we can just install theory. This class we put what we know to work, see if it works.
Well, guess what? It does work. We're going to show you the class project in a live report coming up at 6:45. Now let's get extreme with Blair Meeks. Blair?
Yeah, I'm out of Carl Hayden High School. We showed you the electric race car that they made. Coming up next, we'll take you to the track, see how this thing performs.
Probably none of those on the highway this morning.
Well, a group of high school students in Phoenix is taking on the automotive establishment across the country. It's electric versus gas in a car race that Carl Hayden students have been working on for years now. Blair Meeks going to Extremes to explain what this is all about. And Blair, I'm impressed.
Yeah, it is amazing what they've done. This used to be a Pontiac Fiero, completely converted to battery power and electric motors. They'll do 170 horsepower, more than 100 miles an hour in this car, and believe it or not, they gave me the keys and let me test it against a Phoenix Police squad car. Take a look.
Ready, set, go!
It's been years in the making, taking what used to be a Pontiac Fiero and turning it into an electric-powered race car. The goal for these high schoolers isn't to make something that works, but something that competes.
That's our purpose, is to make a vehicle that can give a gasoline car a run for its money.
The work is done, the money raised, the testing completed, all by students at Carl Hayden High School, sponsored by a motivated teacher named Freddie Lajvardi.
And we did this because it was something cool to do. The kids got to learn. They got to apply a lot of things they learned in school rather than just reading about it in the book and never using it. It actually gave meaning to things.
It's a break from books that the students appreciate.
It's fun because it introduces us to everything there is in a car.
Another class we just install theory. This class we put what we know to work, see if it works.
And for a real test to see if it works, they're putting me behind the wheel to race against a Phoenix squad car.
Flip these off.
First, I take off, racing through the Phoenix Police street course. The car's not loud, but electric motors push it quickly. At the finish, 1 minute, 10 seconds. Next, it's time for the cops. Go! Certainly sounds more impressive, but will volume translate into speed? The officer behind the wheel has experience on the course. That helps. And this time, experience plus a top-end power difference pays off. He crosses the line at 107.
Back it up. 3 seconds.
3 seconds. A close race, but to the students, it's more about learning with a point, proving electric cars can be practical when it could be their generation that makes it happen. So they beat me by 3 seconds, but they are actually improving the things, and it takes all the students working together to pull this off. And Dulce is one of the people that works in PR. Tell me a little bit about what your job in this whole thing is. It's a lot about getting the funding and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I try to talk to people and expose this. That is really good, and that the engineering and all the stuff, we learn a lot. Hands-on, you know, I like it a lot.
Yeah, but, and it's all about everybody working together. Laura, tell me a little bit about what you've learned in this project and what you think about it.
Well, we learn how to work as a team, and it's like the main thing, and we learn what the things are called and how to place them together, how to make them work, how the electric car works. It's fun.
And one quick question for you. You think electric cars are eventually going to take over for gas?
I think so. Eventually, the gas prices are going to go high enough with the war and everything that electricity is going to rule.
Okay, sounds good. Great. And if electricity rules, this is a great place to learn about it. They're all going to be prepared for the future.
Oh, I tell you what, all the top auto manufacturers are going to be recruiting these kids.
Exactly right.
3 seconds, Blair. It must have been that sharp right-hand turn where you lost the time.
I'm too slow, Kevin.
Okay, buddy. Thanks a lot.
All right.
Very interesting.